3-Minute Flicks. Entertaining, educating, and enlightening.
Welcome back. Today, we've got something a little bit different for you. It's no secret the astonishing rate that AI has developed in the last few years, becoming the work of science fiction in what felt like the blink of an eye. With millions and millions of articles, books, forums, and more to search from, AI models have an incomprehensible amount of research to parse through when generating a response. So we decided to put that knowledge bank to the test by asking popular language model Chat GPT how it believes the world will end, and what exactly this doomsday scenario looks like. Without further ado, here is how AI believes the world will end.
While predicting the future with certainty is impossible, scientists and experts have identified potential world-ending scenarios, and one of the most plausible ones is a catastrophic climate shift resulting from human-induced global warming. As we continue to emit greenhouse gases at alarming rates, the Earth's climate is gradually becoming more unstable. The accumulation of carbon dioxide, methane, and other greenhouse gases in the atmosphere leads to a phenomenon known as runaway climate change. This scenario involves a tipping point, beyond which natural feedback loops amplify the warming process, making it self-sustaining and unstoppable. In this hypothetical scenario, human-induced global warming triggers a catastrophic climate shift. The tipping point could be reached due to a combination of factors such as the melting of polar ice caps, disruption of ocean currents, and the release of vast amounts of methane trapped in permafrost and ocean sediments. Once the tipping point is crossed, the climate will spiral out of control, leading to extreme weather events, sea level rise, and ecological collapse. The immediate aftermath of the catastrophic climate shift would be marked by widespread chaos and devastation. Severe weather events like hurricanes, heat waves, and droughts would intensify, causing extensive damage to infrastructure, agricultural systems and ecosystems. Coastal regions would face the wrath of rising sea levels, resulting in the displacement of millions of people and the loss of valuable coastal cities. The first hours and days would witness a scramble for survival as communities struggle to cope with the unprecedented scale of disaster. Governments and humanitarian organizations would be overwhelmed by the sheer magnitude of the crisis, making rescue and relief efforts challenging. Mass migrations would ensue, leading to conflicts over resources and exacerbating existing geopolitical tensions. In the years following the catastrophic climate shift, the world would face a drastically altered landscape. Large parts of coastal areas would be submerged, rendering them uninhabitable. Extreme weather events would become the norm, disrupting agriculture and leading to food shortages in many regions. As ecosystems collapse, biodiversity loss would accelerate, impacting wildlife and threatening numerous species with extinction. The disruption of weather patterns could trigger regional famines and pandemics, further straining resources and healthcare systems. The global economy would suffer significant setbacks, with disruption in supply chains, loss of productivity, and skyrocketing costs for rebuilding and adaptation. Social unrest may become commonplace as communities fight for dwindling resources and governments struggle to maintain order.
While that was an interesting first response, there are many different theories as to the hypothetical future doomsday event the Earth could face. We decided to ask the AI for other possible world-ending events that they believed were feasible.
There are several other scenarios beyond global warming that could potentially lead to the end of the world or cause significant global disruptions. Some of these scenarios are based on natural events, while others may result from human actions or technological advancements. It is essential to remember that these are speculative scenarios and not definitive predictions. Here are a few examples. Nuclear war. The threat of nuclear conflict remains a grave concern, and the detonation of multiple nuclear warheads could lead to catastrophic consequences, including widespread destruction, nuclear winter, and long-term impacts on global climate and agriculture. Asteroid impact. A large asteroid collision with Earth could cause mass extinction events similar to what is believed to have happened to the dinosaurs. The impact would trigger massive earthquakes, tsunamis, and a global cloud of dust leading to a nuclear winter. Effect and disrupting ecosystems. Supervolcanic eruption. An eruption from a supervolcano, such as the Yellowstone caldera, could inject a substantial amount of ash and gases into the atmosphere, blocking sunlight and causing global cooling, crop failures, and widespread environmental disruption. Pandemics and biological threats. A highly contagious and deadly pandemic, either naturally occurring or engineered, could rapidly spread across the globe, overwhelming healthcare systems and causing significant loss of life and societal collapse. Artificial intelligence and technological catastrophe. If advanced artificial intelligence were to gain unchecked control, it could potentially lead to unintended consequences or even catastrophic scenarios, as depicted in certain science fiction narratives. Cosmic events. Other cosmic events, such as gamma-ray bursts or solar flares, have the potential to disrupt Earth's delicate balance and cause significant damage to our planet's atmosphere and electronic infrastructure. Runaway technology. The rapid development and integration of certain technologies, like nanotechnology or biotechnology, without adequate safety measures could result in unintended consequences and potential catastrophic outcomes. Ecological collapse. Ongoing human activities such as deforestation, overfishing, and habitat destruction could lead to a tipping point where ecosystems collapse, resulting in widespread environmental degradation and resource shortages. Climate tipping points. While global warming was mentioned earlier, it is worth noting that there are other climate tipping points beyond runaway climate change, such as the release of vast amounts of methane from ocean hydrates or permafrost, which could accelerate warming further.
That's all we've got for today's episode. We hope you found this experiment to be as fascinating as we did, and we hope to see you next time on 3-Minute Flicks.
3-Minute Flicks. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We create new videos weekly.